Your voice, your opinion, your community. Fact TV, free speech, protected.
Are you sick of looking at Netflix and you don't know what to watch?
So many movies out there, you don't know which ones are good, which ones were bad.
You curious about what's out there?
I'm Joey Powers.
I'm Don Tretler.
This is The Best Pictures.
The ones you don't want to miss.
Hit it. Say hello to my little friend.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Winners go home and prom queen.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
I don't deserve this. Deserves got nothing to do with it. No sequel for you.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of The Best Pictures. I'm one of your hosts, Joey Powers.
And I'm Don Tretler. Welcome to the show.
It's that time of year again. We're going to be talking about Christmas movies.
That's right.
I just did real quickly want to do the weekend recap. There were no major releases.
Yeah, I didn't see anything big.
No. So Encanto remained number one at the box office. Not a big weekend at all for anyone. 12.7 was the highest movie. Ghostbusters Afterlife second, 10.4. House of Gucci 6.8. The only new release that I saw was Christmas with the Chosen, The Messengers. But it was a small release, only 1,700 theaters.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
Me neither. 4.1 million in Eternals, which I saw BF has playing now. I was hoping it was going to be Halloween Kills, but rounding out the top five with 3.9 million. But this weekend's going to have two very big releases. The remake of West Side Story.
Right.
And then National Champions, which is based on Kurt Warner's football career.
Oh, okay.
I saw the preview for it a couple days ago. It looks pretty good.
Is this the weekend they're gonna release Nightmare Alley too? Or is that next? Maybe that's the 17th.
Let me see. Nightmare Alley is the 17th. Yep.
Okay.
That's
cool.
That's who's that again? Is that Adam McKay?
No,
that's Adam McKay. No, that's
Guillermo del Toro.
Del Toro, right?
Yeah, it should be a big one.
McKay's the one with
Don't Look Up. I think it's on Netflix.
DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence.
Maybe that's coming out this weekend, but it's not at the theaters, I don't think. I think it's a Netflix release, straight to Netflix.
Oh, it is? Don't Look Up? That's cool. So we'll both be able to watch it. All right, so...
Nice. And the West Side Story, it's Spielberg. In case you guys didn't already know that.
Yeah.
Spielberg's remake in West Side Story.
So imagine how big that's going to be. I'm sure... I mean, it was already a big movie to begin with when it came out. Right. I saw it in theater class in high school. I actually liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
Right.
So did you get a chance to watch any Hollywood...
I didn't watch
Christmas
any. I've been watching other movies, but I was kind of looking online to see what Christmas movies are out, because I felt like last year I was trying to watch a lot of Christmas movies, and I got kind of tapped out. I couldn't find anything decent. At least, talk about Netflix. I looked at Netflix, and I ended up watching the Christmas Chronicles, and forget about it. You know, that's my opinion. I mean, maybe if you're a little kid, you would enjoy it. But I really didn't think much of that movie. I thought it was kind of crappy. I watched a lot of the classic ones, but this time I looked up Christmas movies, and there's a zillion Christmas movies.
Yeah.
I guess Hallmark Channel must churn them out every year.
Yeah. They have the 12 Days of Christmas or something like that, or the 25 Days of Christmas, something like that.
Well, that's what we're here for. We're going to tell you what the good movies are, so you can skip the crap. You know, if you want to see some good holiday movies. And Joey's an expert because he owns a lot of them, watches a lot.
I watched a lot of them this past week. Have you seen Bad Santa?
Oh, I own that one, yeah.
What did you? That's a good movie, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll probably pull it out again and watch it this year.
Have you seen the sequel or no?
No.
No, I haven't either. That's one of those movies that the sequel came out such a long time later. It's like I don't even want to watch it. I don't want it to taint how the first one was, because I love the first one.
And the kid from the movie has to be really old.
Yeah, by now, yeah.
That must take something away.
But Billy
from
Bob Thornton was great. He's such a jerk. He's so funny, and it's just like he's a natural in it. You know, I mean.
That's it. Well, that's a good one. That's a good Christmas movie.
Yeah, I mean, not a family Christmas movie,
right,
per se, but
for us, it's a good Christmas movie.
And I watched the two Home Alones. with the original cast. I
Right.
didn't watch Home Alone 3. Those are fun
Classics.
movies. They're fun movies to watch. I mean, Home Alone, the first one's probably my favorite Christmas movie.
I think I was telling you, they remade Home Alone. It's called Home Sweet Home Alone. They just remade it this year. Basically, thumbs down
Did you
again.
Did
They
you
said it was
watch it?
crap. No.
Oh no, you didn't even bother.
No, I won't.
Another one I forgot was Elf. I watched Elf. You've seen Elf,
Did you?
I'm sure.
Yeah, that's another one of my holiday ones that I kind of churn out.
I watched
every
that
year.
last week. That's always fun.
I guess maybe that's like my big holiday movie that I watch every year.
I think it's either TNT or TBS plays it like nonstop during the holidays.
I got it as a gift one year, so now I play it every year.
I saw that in the theater when it came out. And I really liked that. I didn't really know who Will Ferrell really was a whole lot. I mean, I think he had just been in Old School, but I never really watched him on Saturday Night Live.
Oh.
And I never really, like some of the movies he did earlier, they just didn't appeal to me. But I actually like Will Ferrell. I like a lot of his movies, you know. I think he was great in Wedding Crashers, and I really liked Anchorman. Thought he was really good in Anchorman.
And what's the other one where he's a race car driver?
Oh, Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. Yeah, that's fun too. Him and John C. Reilly have good chemistry, I've noticed. I didn't like Step Brothers, but I definitely liked
Yeah, I wasn't big into
the
Step
two
Brothers
of
either.
them in Talladega Nights.
Well, you know what I did is I made a list this week of the old classics.
Yep.
Which I wanted to see if you had seen some of these old classics, which we started talking a little bit before the show. We were talking about Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Which coincidentally, Wonderful Life is playing this Wednesday in Bellows Falls. So if you see this show,
7 o'clock?
got the
Or
desire.
7:30?
I think they went back to 7 o'clock now. But that's going to be playing for Classics Night here in Bellows Falls. Get to see it on the big screen. I like the movie. I've seen it a lot of times in my life. I think I watched it in the last year or two. So I'm probably not going to watch it again. But you were saying you didn't like it.
I saw it when I was like 9 or 10. They made us watch it one year right before Christmas in school. And I just thought it was boring.
You should watch it again
I don't know.
someday.
Alex is trying to get me to watch it again someday, so I might end up having to do that.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's a Christmas classic. It's just, I think once you start to watch them every year, it's not quite as exciting anymore. It's not quite as fun. So I don't know. I mean, I really like the movie, but I'm probably not going to watch it this year or whatever. But I would recommend it to you to give it another look.
Maybe I will give it another look. I did watch the Santa Claus too.
Yeah,
Which
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
No?
I have an awareness of it. That's what
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen.
Yep.
And how does he become like the Santa Claus? What does he do? Swallow a magic pill? Or?
No. Santa falls off his roof. And so once you put the coat on, you're automatically the new Santa Claus and stuff. He gains a bunch of weight. His hair gets all white, and he gets a big bushy beard and everything. It's fun. It's a fun movie. You know.
I think I've seen bits and pieces because there are what, 3 of them
There's
now?
3 of them. Yeah, I have 2. The third one I don't know. I think Martin Short plays Jack Frost, and I don't like Martin Short, so I was like, I'm just gonna pass on that one. But the second one, he has to get married to stay Santa Claus. But yeah, and Christmas with the Cranks I also watched, which
Right.
he's also in as well. Him and Jamie Lee Curtis, another fun movie.
Yeah, you lent that one to me. I like that one.
Yeah, you liked it too, right? Yeah. As far as older ones, okay. Well, actually, one question before. Do you consider Die Hard to be a Christmas movie?
No, I don't watch it around Christmas time or anything, but maybe I should.
I do. I think most people do because it is a Christmas party that he's at when everything. I don't know. It's just somebody posted it on Facebook asking like a little poll, like, do you consider Die Hard?
It's funny, I was in a store and I saw they had a Die Hard Christmas ornament.
Really?
I should have gotten it for you.
Yeah, no, that would have been kind of cool. I'll throw it on my little tree. All right, so what do you got?
Let's see. Well, okay, so we were talking about Wonderful Life. How about Miracle on 34th Street, which they've remade several times?
I saw the remake with Dylan McDermott. I think it was 1994.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen the older one though. I thought it was all right though.
I think it's Natalie Wood.
In the original.
She's the little girl.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow. When was that? 30s?
Oh, I didn't write down years, but yeah, I mean, it must have been in the 40s. I want to say. Yeah, that's a Christmas classic that everybody likes, and everybody likes the original more than they like the remakes.
Mm-hmm.
So even though they've remade it several times.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think they definitely have remade it.
They made it with the little. I think as I was looking, the little girl's the little girl that was in Mrs. Doubtfire. I think.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I think you're right. What about the Grinch? It's not really a movie, but I mean, who doesn't watch the Grinch around the holidays?
Right, the animated one?
Yeah.
Or the Jim Carrey one?
I wasn't huge on the Jim Carrey one.
No, I wasn't either. I like the old one.
I like the old one, yeah. Because it's like half an hour long.
Yeah, the old Dr. Seuss one.
Yeah, I just didn't feel like there was enough to stretch it to an hour and 40 minutes or whatever. But I mean, it was popular. It made a lot of money when it came out. Of course, Jim Carrey was huge at the time.
Right.
And I think Ron Howard directed it. And he was pretty huge at the time as well.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, like Santa Claus is Coming to Town, another classic. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I have all those old classic ones. Frosty.
That's good. Yeah, I found the Charlie Brown Christmas.
I have that one too.
Recycled.
I actually just lent the Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas to my aunt last night because she said she liked it. I was like, I have it. I know right where it is because I have all my Christmas movies out, so they're right there. So I just ran it out to her. So
let's see, another one I was going to pull out from the old ones, and it's another one that's going to be playing at Bellows Falls on the 22nd, is White Christmas with Bing Crosby.
I saw that a long time ago too.
And Danny Kaye. And what I didn't realize is, this is pretty weird, right? It's a remake of Holiday Inn, or sort of a remake of Holiday Inn, which also starred Bing Crosby.
Really?
Yeah, that was Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire. Was the original one. I forget which one. I think the newer one might have had Rosemary Clooney.
Yeah.
That's probably White Christmas. But it's kind of the same story where these guys have an act in New York City and they decide to take it up to Connecticut, to an inn in Connecticut. And the inn is struggling. They might go out of business. So they put on this big Christmas show to kind of keep the inn in business. So it's good. I think I like the first one better, the Fred Astaire one a little bit better. But they're both, kind of corny old movies, and it's worth going. Like I say, that one's going to be on the 22nd. And the other Christmas movie at Bells Falls on the 15th, next week, is going to be Polar Express.
Which I did like, but I don't consider that to be a Christmas classic.
Oh.
I don't, personally. I don't know.
It's funny, I was looking at a list, and that one wasn't on it. It wasn't on like the best Christmas movies, and I was like, wow, I was really surprised that they didn't do that. I found that movie a little disconcerting the first time I saw it, because I wasn't used to that kind of mix of like, I don't know what you call it, like actors and animation.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that was the first time I think I'd seen it, too.
It was a little strange, but after I've seen it more than once, I got to say, I've gotten so I like it. I like that one.
I would watch it if it was on TV, but I mean, it's not something I'm be like, I got to see where this is on so I can watch it,
I think I've got it on DVD somewhere, but.
A couple of horror Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Black Christmas. Have you seen that?
No, is it good?
I think they just remade it recently, like within the last 2 years. But I saw the remake that they made in 2005. No, it's not good. But I've seen it, and no, it's not good. And what about Silent Night, Deadly Night?
No, I haven't seen that.
I think Silent Night, Deadly Night, if I'm not mistaken, I think was banned in a lot of theaters in the United States because it did not portray a Christmas. It was very violent. The guy dressed up like Santa Claus and went around killing people. I saw it when I was a kid, and I couldn't believe it. They made a few sequels, which really surprised me. Another movie that it's not a Christmas movie, but it's associated with Christmas in a way is 8 Crazy Nights.
Oh,
it's
right.
animated, Adam Sandler's movie.
Yeah, I think I've seen it before.
I thought that was pretty good.
I was going to ask another one, kind of a comedy I was going to ask you about. I saw pictures of it, but I didn't. The Night Before. It's Seth Rogen. It's Anthony Mackie. And who's the third guy?
That's a Christmas movie?
Yeah, they all got these like ugly Christmas sweaters on. I was going to say, I wonder if you've seen that before.
No, I haven't. I haven't even heard of it.
Oh, yeah, you should look. Well, I don't know if it's good or not, but I just kind of saw it and I thought, hey, that looks like it might be fun.
I
would try it out.
Anthony Mackie.
What about Fat Man with Mel Gibson?
Nope.
He looks like he's Santa or something.
I haven't even heard of it.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I was just going to ask these. Those were two I found as I was looking. I thought, gee, I wonder if Joey's seen those.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Seth Rogen, and Anthony Mackie. That's a pretty good cast.
That's the three, yeah.
Yeah, 6.4. It says on Christmas Eve, 3 lifelong friends spend the night in New York City looking for the holy grail of Christmas parties. That does sound like fun.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. And yeah, I like that's a good cast. So
And 6.4, in case you guys are tuning into this, Joey and I have determined that 6 is the Mendoza line. So anything above 6 is watchable. If it's below 6,
pass.
it's not worth your time.
6.4 sounds like it's worth watching.
Yeah.
And like I said, I like that cast. So
Probably get a few laughs out of it.
yeah, it came out in 2015. I'm surprised I never heard of it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Here's another one. I said, when we're talking about movies, and this is one that I like, but it wasn't rated very highly, is The Bishop's Wife with Cary Grant. Now, I
haven't
just
seen
happen
that.
to have a soft spot. I really like Cary Grant, so he's going to carry a movie for me no matter what. But they remade this movie with Denzel Washington in the lead.
The Preacher's
They
Wife,
call it
right?
The Preacher's Wife.
Yep.
So it's the same basic story. They made it with an African-American cast. Good cast, too. I think it was Whitney Houston.
Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington, Courtney B. Vance, and there's a 4th actor, but I can't think of who it is. But I mean, it's a good cast.
I haven't seen that. Is it good?
No, I mean I haven't seen the Preacher's Wife is not supposed to be as good as The Bishop's Wife, but it's not rated super high. But you know, one of these Christmases I'll give it a shot.
5.6.
Yeah, see, that's below the Mendoza
Yeah.
one.
Don't have to. Oh, Gregory Hines.
Gregory Hines was the 4th.
Lionel Richie's in it too.
Maybe they tried too hard. That's what it sounds like. They tried way
Maybe.
too hard. for
Yeah,
this.
maybe. Who directed that? Penny Marshall. I thought it was Penny Marshall.
Oh. And weren't we just talking about Penny Marshall recently too?
Yeah.
We were saying that she was a pretty highly regarded director at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was in Laverne and Shirley. Yeah, we were just talking about her. I remember that. And she died in 2018, right? Because I was asking you if she was still alive or not. And no, she died in 2018. But no, she was a really good, A League of Their Own. I love A League of Their Own. Big. You know,
Right.
she had some really good classics. And Awakenings. I think we were talking about that.
Right. So let's see. Here's another classic. Oh, this used to be a classic. I haven't seen this one in God knows how long, but this is one I used to watch every year. March of the Wooden Soldiers with Laurel and Hardy.
Nope, I've never seen it.
Oh, it used to come on. I used to watch it sometime after Thanksgiving. It used to come on, and I used to watch it every year.
There was one called Just Santa Claus, starring Dudley Moore. We used to go, back when I was with my ex, we would go to her mother's every morning for Christmas, and that's what her and her sister always wanted to watch. Terrible. Oh my God, awful.
Oh, wow. It must be bad. I haven't seen it on any lists.
I think it's called Santa Claus the Movie.
Santa Claus the movie.
Yeah, Santa Claus the Movie. Dudley Moore and John Lithgow. Let's see how bad it gets.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it gets a 6.3.
Oh, that's watchable.
I wouldn't watch it again. I can tell you that right now. It wasn't very good. I don't know. It was boring, slow, and I don't know. I didn't care for it.
I tried to watch a couple new ones last year. So I tried to watch the Christmas Chronicles. I think I mentioned that before with Kurt Russell. I didn't really like it.
That's the one where he plays Santa?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think and they made a second one, so they made Christmas Chronicles too. I think it kind of falls a little bit below the Mendoza line. I mean, I watched it, but I was kind of like, eh.
I did watch one on Netflix called The Holiday. It's not just a Christmas, it's like all holidays. It's Emma Roberts is in it, and I don't know who the other guy was. But they basically they agree to be a couple just on the holidays to get through it together. And of course, they end up falling in love at the end and everything. It wasn't very good. No. I was just looking up just to see what Netflix had for something different, and it was different. It wasn't terrible, but I wouldn't watch it again.
Netflix has one that I want to see that's gotten pretty highly regarded. I think it's animated. It's called Klaus. So I'm going to watch that within the next week.
Oh, Holiday actually came out in 2020, so it's pretty new. Got a 6.1. Luke Bracey is the guy. I think was he in Point Break, the remake? I want to say.
I don't know.
I think he was. Oh yeah, Kristen Chenoweth was in it too. But 6.1, that's apparently it's watchable. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't. Yeah, he was in the Point Break remake.
Good memory.
Yeah, but I hadn't seen it. I just remember the name. But yeah, I mean, if like I said, 6.1. It's on Netflix. If you can't find anything to watch, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen.
I watched another one on Netflix last year. It's called Jingle Jangle. It has, I'm trying to think what the actor's name. Forrest Whitaker.
Okay.
It's got some other people too. Oh man, I'm trying to think what the other guy is. It Keegan? No, it's not Keegan Michael Key. I can't think what his name is, but it's got a couple people in it, and that one is kind of marginally, I guess, above. That's going to be above the Mendoza line. It's a watchable movie. A lot of special effects and stuff. It might be crispy enough. That might be something to look for.
All right, I gotta ask your opinion on one because I'm the only person I know that likes this movie. Have you seen Surviving Christmas?
No, I don't think I have. Who's in that?
Ben Affleck, James Gandolfini, Christina Applegate, and Catherine O'Hara.
No, I haven't seen this.
It gets a 5.5. I swear I'm the only one I know that likes it. I mean, it's terrible. It's stupid. But I don't know if it's just because I like Christmas movies or what, but I liked it. Basically, Ben Affleck, he wants to take his girlfriend to Fiji. And she's more like, I want to get married. I don't want to go to Fiji. And so he goes to see a psychiatrist, not even his psychiatrist, just some random guy. And the guy tells him, to get over this or whatever, you need to go to your family home, write down all the things that you miss about your childhood, and then light it on fire, and you'll be cured. And James Gandolfini is the owner of the house at the time, and Ben Affleck's holding it on fire like that. James Gandolfini comes out with a snow shovel and freaking lays him out. And so he's a millionaire. He's rich, Ben Affleck's character. So he ends up paying him like $250,000 to stay with them and pose as his family for the holidays. Because he told his girlfriend he was going to spend time with his family to get to his inner self or whatever. And I don't know. It's kind of funny. It's stupid, but
sounds kind of fun.
I liked it. I mean, it's worth watching if you got nothing else to do.
Right.
But I mean, he's a little over the top in it, definitely. I mean, they all kind of are. And the little boy, he wasn't that little. He's probably like high school. He's recognizable, but I don't remember what his name is. But all in all, yeah, it's not a bad comedy.
So cool.
What about
I think the only other old one I wanted to bring up was Christmas Carol. There's a lot of versions of the Christmas Carol. There's one that you see a lot with George C. Scott. Mm-hmm. The old one, I guess the old classic one, was Alistair Sim. Jim Cary did one.
You consider Scrooged?
Scrooged.
Kinda?
It's kind of like a takeoff on that story.
I liked Scrooged. I thought that was fun.
That's always a story for this time of year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, that was, Bill Murray and Karen Allen. They were good. And Bobcat Goldthwait, isn't it?
That's probably one I should watch again.
I have that. That's in my stack that I'll probably be watching this week. It is a lot of fun. I mean, I think most Christmas movies they try to be fun. Get the family together or whatever. Like me and my sisters every year, even when we weren't in the same house or whatever, every Christmas Eve we always watch The Ref. Every year. Have you seen that? You
lent it to me one year.
It's good, isn't it?
It is good.
I just watched it. Yeah, I watched it last night. Dennis Leary was great, and Kevin Spacey and Judy Davis were perfect as like a bickering couple because they were starting to drive me nuts, and I'm just watching it as a movie. But they were great, Yeah. I mean, and Dennis Leary was great as the bad guy. Even the son I thought was pretty good, and the old guy that plays the Santa Claus gets all drunk and everything. He was funny too. It's just a fun movie to watch. We're pretty much running out of time. You got any more on there?
No, that was pretty much. I wanted to run through some of the old black and white type of classics. I was thinking that, they didn't make a lot of Christmas movies during like the 60s. No. The 60s doesn't have, or even 70s really, outside of like, say, Black Christmas. You can't come up with any classic movies that came out of that period of time. But those are some black and white ones. Like I say, Wonderful Life is playing this Wednesday at the Opera House. If you haven't seen it before, I highly recommend at least seeing it once.
Are you going to go see it?
I don't know. Maybe I will. I don't know if my girlfriend has seen it or not. No. Oh, she's not even here. So
How long is it?
I think it's only like 90 minutes. I don't think it's a very long movie.
Well, maybe I'll check it out. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, think about it. Think about it, people.
Yeah.
And which one you recommend?
What?
Recommend one movie for the people to go out and see that they probably haven't seen before.
Why not Polar Express?
Polar Express.
Why
yeah.
not? You know, I mean, it's playing at the Opera House in 2 weeks, or a week from Wednesday. It'll be playing. But yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for our show this week. I'm one of your hosts, Joey Powers.
I'm Don Tretler. These are the ones you don't want to miss.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
Here's Johnny. Go ahead. Make my day.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.